Audio check. Audio check. All right. Sounds good. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday Marvels. I am your host, Lord Orfeo, and tonight we are continuing with The Great Perhaps. I can see my video window covering up some of the letters. But before we dive in, and we should be finishing this tonight, let us, as always, go through our opening announcements to allow our other viewers the opportunity to join us for the night's show. So, as I said, I am your host, Lord Orfeo. I stream 6 nights a week from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock U.S. Eastern Time. Note that the end time to each of my streams may always be extended. It really just depends upon my personal energy level, the level of enthusiasm we have for whatever it is I happen to be streaming that night, and also how much content there is left to stream. Also note that the way everything's falling, it made me think of Death Stranding, the dark flakes. Anyway, also note that I stream something different each and every night of the week. Mondays are typically indie games, which is what this game is. Tuesdays are retro games or contemporary games done in the retro style. Wednesdays in the Discord we watch anime together, and then afterwards in the Twitch we have a just chatting stream. Thursdays are dedicated to role-playing games. Fridays are typically dedicated to AAA games. And Saturdays are dedicated to horror games or spooky games in general. And Sunday I have off. So that is my schedule. If you are interested in any of those stream themes, then I encourage you to drop me a follow, and I hope to see you again sometime during the week. And now, with our opening announcements out of the way, let us return to the stream of the day. And speaking of follows, we had 2 follows earlier today when I wasn't even streaming. So let me say thank you to MNC Gamers and to Albatrax89. Thank you both for the follows. I hope to see you sometime soon. Alright, so again we are here for Monday Marvels, and tonight we finish The Great Perhaps from Caligari Games. For those of you who may have missed the first stream, you can catch the gameplay upload of part 1 on the YouTube channel. It is live now in the Monday Marvels playlist. And the basic synopsis of the game is thus. We play the role of an astronaut who was sent to a space station, and some sort of cataclysmic world event began to happen that severed communications between the space station and Earth. And so all of the astronauts aboard the space station, minus ourselves, boarded a vessel and went to Earth to find out what was going on. And the reason we were left behind is because at the time, the AI that was running the space station was still somewhat new and they didn't fully trust it. Not that it was crazy, but that it was just inexperienced at handling the day-to-day maintenance and upkeep of the space station. And so we were left to help tend to that. And as the ship was entering Earth's atmosphere, communication got even more spotty, and the last message communicated was to try to go into cryosleep because a massive storm was going to hit the Earth. And so we did. And we slept for about 100 years. After we woke, the environment is as you see it now. Everyone that he knew was dead, if not from the cataclysm, then definitely due to old age. And we were very sort of lost in despair for a few moments, and the AI, having developed a bit of a personality over the 100 years we slept, suggested we return to Earth and see what has become of the place, and so we did. And not long after we arrived, we found a strange lantern, and through the light of this lantern, we could see glimpses of the past. And if we focused the light enough, we could actually enter the past and interact with people in that era, in that past. And so now the question is, first, what has become of Earth? I mean, we can see what's become of it, but what caused all of this? Maybe we'll find out, maybe we won't. The second question is, what has become of our family? With the ability to look through time, but also remain in the present, is it possible to find out what happened to them? Is it possible to find out or even communicate with them in the past? And three, is it possible to in some way help to avert the great disaster that caused the Great Perhaps? Perhaps. Maybe that's why it's called the Great Perhaps. So yes, I believe when we last left off, if we go to our level selection screen here, we can see most of it. Level 11 is the street, and I think that's where we left off. And I don't know how many more chapters or scenes there are, but you can see on our first stream, which was about 4 hours and 14 minutes long, we got through 11 sections. Our streams are only scheduled to be 3 hours. So it doesn't really look like there's that many chapters left. I mean, I don't know, we could be on the very last chapter. Maybe the chapters go all the way down to the word back. If that's the case, maybe we have, like, what, an extra 4 chapters? And consider we knocked out 11 chapters in 4¼ hours, within our scheduled 3-hour stream, we should easily be able to knock out those 4. Unless I'm jinxing myself and they have some really hard puzzles. We'll see. But let's go on ahead and pop in our earbuds. We'll get back into the game. And after we finish, I presume we're going to finish this game tonight, I will detail for you the next game that we'll be playing next Monday. So, let me get my earbuds. Okay. I always like to make sure that the right earpiece. Not all earbuds have clear markings, but these do. It's like an L etched very largely on the back of one and then an R on the other one. Very helpful. Okay. All right. And there's that soundtrack. This game is really marvelous. I love the graphic style. I like the dark, serious tone of the story. I really enjoy the soundtrack. This is a really good game. I really enjoy it. And Brandon is here. Hello, Brandon. Brandon says there is a total of 13 to 14 levels. Also, heyo, Orpheus in chat. Thank you for the information, Brandon. So we have another 2 to 3 chapters to go. That's what I thought. How are you doing tonight, Brandon? And let us continue the Great Perhaps. Have a cup of warm tea. You're doing good? That's good. Alright, here we are. You know, before I started this game 2 Mondays ago, before I started this game last Monday, I was a bit let down. Because from the cover art, I thought it was going to be a 3D first-person adventure akin to a walking simulator. And I was kind of in the mood for something with more realistic graphics, more exploratory, in a 3D sense. And when I saw this, watching the trailer of it last Wednesday, or sorry, not last one, 2 Wednesdays ago, to showcase what would be starting on Monday, I was pretty shocked. And I still wanted to go in and play it, and I'm very glad that I did. Brandon says, you're on level 11, the street. Correct. And Creepy is also here. Hello, Creepy. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for shouting out Brandon, Creepy. Yes, Brandon was last casting Borderlands 3. Brandon is a variety streamer, but he is especially passionate about the Borderlands franchise. So if you were looking for a good Borderlands streamer, a very knowledgeable Borderlands streamer to follow, check him out. He also likes Mass Effect, and he is very good at fighting games. He has thoroughly destroyed me in fighting games more than once. And General Organa is here. Hello, General Organa. How are you doing this evening? And thank you for shouting out General Organa, Creepy. Yes. General Organa, was that you last casting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge? Or was that Wipeout? I am curious. Have you begun streaming? And one shout out deserves another. Shout out to Creepy, last casting Dead by Daylight. Creepy is another variety streamer. He likes Phoenix Wright. He is very knowledgeable when it comes to cars, and so tends to be pretty good at racing games. And he likes science fiction games. I didn't know you could shout me out. Interesting. Yes, shout out to me in my new chat. I was last casting The Great Perhaps. Alright, so let's walk back to the beginning of the level, which is right here. This is the zoo. This is the area we just escaped. Let me review the controls. What are the controls? Continue. I don't know what triangle does, or what any of the shoulder buttons do. We probably don't need that information. Square turns on the lantern. Circle allows us to jump. And by the way, when we go into the past, everyone can see us in the spacesuit. It's not like we blend in. But luckily for us, it appears that it's either the day of or the month of, at the latest, of October. So it's the season of Halloween. So for that reason, we don't look too out of place. Okay, so you can see here by using the lantern, we can sort of peer into the past. Now last time we commented on this. It says to key with an arrow. And what's weird about this is we turn the lantern off, it's not there. So it's not in the present. If we engage the lantern fully for a little while, I want to say it's maybe for a full real world minute, we're here in the past. But you can see the arrow symbol isn't there in the past either. The key symbol only exists in the in-between, which I find to be very interesting. And our character commented on that, and the AI says that maybe there's something.
The analysis of the area revealed an underground system of tunnels that leads straight to the Military Science Center.
Sometimes you got to be careful here, because sometimes you're walking, there's going to be a hole right in front of you that you can fall down and die, and you'll never know it. if you don't focus. This is rather long. So we have two options here, I'm guessing, and maybe that's what the bonus chapter is about. Maybe that's why Brendan said there's 13/14 chapters. We had two goals. The first goal, once we got out of the ship that we took from the space station to Earth, was to see if there were any living humans. And we found one, but it was a large, scary, mutated human that tried to kill us. And he did indeed succeed in doing that. We had to reload from our last checkpoint to avoid him. Our second objective for our astronaut friend here was to try to find his family, and that is something we have yet to do. Ah, okay. The right shoulder button allows us to run. I got you. So I'm guessing maybe if we just ignore the building and continue straight ahead, maybe we will eventually get to his family, and maybe that's one ending. The AI mentioned that there's an underground system of tunnels that leads to a science base. Maybe that base can lead us to some information of what caused all this, and maybe then we can avoid it. Maybe that's what the bonus chapter is. But we'll see, we'll see. If any people know, no spoilers. We also can't go up or down. We can't go into the foreground or into the background. And we can't talk to anyone either, unless a symbol appears above their head. Okay, so remember that 2 key. Now, part of me is worried here. And the part of me that's worried is... Oh, I thought I could go in there, never mind. The part of me that's kind of worried is, what if I wander too far and I miss the opportunity to enter something? No, I can't. Oh, you can try it? I didn't know you could do that. Usually you can only enter a door when there's a sparkle on the doorknob. Old cafe. Also keep your eyes peeled for anything that has any kind of glowing light around it. Well, look at that. Someone's crawling out of the manhole. Because those are all items that you can interact with. I'm guessing that's, what is it, a bank? Maybe? A fishery? Maybe what we're really looking for is something else in between. Some doors...
The key to understanding this picture is the drum. The artist tried to knock the sense into us by saying that familiar morality is already a thing of the past, and great achievements are with. A sexual revolution and a whole mountain of ice cream. After all, these sticks in his hands have to mean something.
I just tried the door. There was nothing indicating that I could enter. There was no twinkling light. And the minute's probably expired. The lantern should be turning off right now.
I think there's something there. I wonder if I can take it.
It's a key in the in-between.
Oh, monsieur, are you interested in modern art? Is this some kind of a performance? Your silence. It must mean something. I get it. You are silent because there's no sound in space. But this is so cliché, don't you think?
We got 1 key. Maybe it means we have to go this way and find 2 keys. Maybe that's why there's a bonus chapter. Maybe if you don't find the keys, the 2 keys, maybe just make it to the end of the line and then you're just kind of stuck and the game ends. But if you find 2 keys, then you can continue further into the last chapter. That could be it. You can see we can't see into the past. Past is nothing but rubble. If we try to, not the past, the present. If we try to go to the present, we will probably die. You can die if something like that happens. You'll like materialize, or I guess other stuff will materialize in you, and you'll die, which is uncomfortable. Okay. Now that we're out here, yeah, the lantern's going to turn off again. So far as I'm aware, though, in this game you can only hold 1 item at a time. So if that's the case, it says 2 that way, though. That's still locked. What about the cafe? That's still locked. And sometimes there are doors you can only enter in the present, and there are other doors you can only enter in the past. And sometimes it's hard to know which is which. It is a little aggravating, though, that she just freaked out because I materialized in front of her. It is a little irksome sometimes that you have a time limit with the lantern. But I understand why they did it. I don't think they did it so that you have to keep engaging it over and over again. I think the reason they did it is because there are some puzzles where they are timed and you have to toggle between the present and the past in order to accomplish something. And they want to give you an extra bit of a challenge. Let's try the second door. That's locked. Oh, see, that's sparkling. Okay, so that was sparkling. Okay. And that's nice, too. When you enter a story-specific area or puzzle-specific area, the lantern sometimes will just stay on indefinitely. So you can't sort of get in trouble. You can't hurt yourself. Let's tour the rest of this place. Let's see if there's any other key around here. No, there isn't. Okay, let's get out of here. Ah, Ratika's here. Hello, Ratika. How are you doing tonight? Good? That is good, Ratika. I am glad you are doing good. That's locked. Oh. An abbey? Oh no. I was so worried there. We entered the abbey, the lantern could still turn off. I was like, I hope we don't walk into this abbey and then materialize into a bunch of rubble and die. That'd be horrible. I'm glad you are doing well, Ratika. So you are always welcome here. As you can see, we are... Well, I think we are on our way to finishing the Great Perhaps tonight. Alright. There's the other key. No, he's ignoring it. He's praying. Okay. Please don't let me die. Oh, good. Oh, we can move a box. Oh, I get it. I get it. This was part of an earlier puzzle. Not the dragging of boxes, but the pushing of the desk. But now... I don't get it, though. I was right, we can only carry... We can only carry one key at a time. Fiancé changed order of stuff in our room. Doing some rearranging, huh? And I went to talk about help to my problem with alcohol, and I got a doctor's appointment next month. Congratulations, Ratika. Congratulations. I hope you are on your way to getting things resolved. Yeah, that's the word, rearranging. I can't talk to him, can I? Last time I got close, but I didn't really get all up in his face there. Nope. Okay, so I know where the two keys are. I don't know what to do with the two keys, but I know where they are. What if I at least... put that there. And then... and then... there we go. We got our two keys. Yay! I still have no idea what to do with the keys. Why would there be two keys? That's locked. You also can't read Russian, so... oh, this is in English. Welcome home. My ring light might come tomorrow. Oh, getting extra fancy, huh? With the ring lamps. Good on you. Uh-oh. It was only 20 euros? Nice. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. Presentiment of Fear. The Duel Rat Trap. So not that expensive, fancy. Oh, and in the past we have a computer chip here. So we have 3 items now. Can I get some popcorn and candy? I wonder what happened if I just appeared right in front of the kids. Now they're too caught up in their conversation. And I can't go upstairs, it's not letting me. The most I can do is I can go up these stairs, and that's it. If I try to run back, I just run down. Interesting. Interesting, and at the same time, a bit annoying. Because now, I have to run all the way back. I mean, it wasn't really that great a distance, but I have to keep all of the items with me. Flower. Oh, you can't pick up the flower. Okay, never mind. Wait. Okay. I thought maybe I could enter the theater doors, but I can't. Uh-huh. 2 keys and a chip.
The entrance to the tunnels is behind this door.
Production Department of the Research Institute of Geology and Oil Production.
I have to get into this institute somehow.
Door's locked. And it was really locked when the cataclysm happened.
This lock needs 2 keys.
He also questioned who could be leaving the messages in this in-between dimension. The arrow that he saw with the 2 key symbol. Like, who could be around that is able to understand, or who even would be able to enter this dimension? We got one. Other than himself, unless someone else has a similar lantern. Trophy earned, hide and seek. Well, before I go in, can I pick this back up? I don't want to click on the door and all of a sudden it throws me into someplace different, and I can't come back.
Okay. Now I need to restore the voltage inside the lock.
Oh, that's what that little chip was for, is to restore the voltage. Okay. Nice. We get a little puzzle here. So far, we've only had this kind of puzzle, I think, once. And it was a timed puzzle, because we had to do it in the present, or not the past, I'm sorry, we had to do it in the past. And when our lantern gave out, we had to, like, pick up from where we left off. Nothing bad happened, it was a little annoying toggling back and forth between time periods. But the black chip we picked up, we plugged in right there. So now we just have to send the voltage from the battery. I think over here? Or over here, I'm not really sure, but we'll figure it out. Oops. Ah, it's triangle. Okay. Okay, so that's what triangle does. Alright, so that goes that way. That has to go that way. This has to go down. And then... ooh.
What a weird rock.
I agree. Okay, we connected the battery to the chip. Now we just have to connect the chip to the monitor.
Done. Finally. Now let's get to the tunnels.
Awesome! Alright, so I'm guessing this is level 12 coming up. There's also that mutated human that we saw at the very beginning of the game, or close to the beginning of the game. We saw that creature again, and they tried to pursue us. I think it was in the upper floors of a hospital, and I don't know if that was a different creature. It looked exactly the same as the first creature, or if it was the same first creature, and it's now stalking us. So, interesting. Okay, so we're inside the research department now. It's a blue wheel. Got some cool looking stuff here.
Looks like there's an elevator here. Do I really need to go down there?
The shortest way to the Science Center is right through this underground structure.
If you say so.
I'm gonna guess this small building here is its own level. And once we take the elevator down, that's probably a the 13th level, which means once we take the elevator down, we are either in the last level or the next to last level. Alright, so I'm guessing we have to restore power and get the elevator back up. Okay. And that's also pretty cool. When we shift time periods, we can shift into the past and bring something from the past with us into the present. So far we've only tried with obstacles, nothing living. But that is pretty neat that we have that skill, that ability. That was pretty easy. I feel like there should be more to this. I don't see anything else glowing now. What if I can walk back outside? Probably not. Nope. Usually once you load into a level, that's it. You're kind of stuck here. So that was it. Just find the wheel, plug it in, and wheel it up. Okay. Going down.
Wow. Here's a whole underground city. Shit. There's no way back now.
Ooh, interesting. We can't use the lantern. Oh, I know why. I'm an idiot. Sometimes the lantern prevents you from killing yourself. So I tried to turn the lantern on all the way to engage it to go back to the past, and I can't because, as you can see, as I look around, there's nothing around me but rock. And that's because this whole underground city wasn't built yet. So if I did shift into the past, I would be shifting into Earth, so I'd kill myself. But That's interesting that they built a whole underground city. I wonder if anyone is still here.
I can't believe it. Even after the disaster, people could still create something like that. Maybe there are survivors here.
No. No form of life detected.
In the whole city.
Yes.
Thank you, L9. Very encouraging.
Oh, I thought you asked to do an analysis. Do you want me to sing you some inspiring songs?
No, thank you.
Well, I mean, that's a good and bad thing. It's a bad thing there's no survivors. That kind of stinks. It is a good thing that there's nothing living here, because it could be that mutated human creature that might want to kill us. Looks like we broke the handle, too. Or we just don't feel like... Oh, no. No, wait. Okay, we can't go back and forth. Kind of looks like a prison. Kind of looks like a prison with everything they have here. Whoa. This doesn't seem
The
good.
analysis revealed the instability of the natural dawn of the city. The collapse is possible.
We need to get out of here before the whole city collapses.
So it looks like I can go up through the watchtower. Looks like there's a lot of stuff I can do here. Oh, I'm guessing that's an exit. So that's one possibility. Thought maybe we could look through the telescopes. Now what's this? Why am I pushing this? Ooh, hot dog. Would you like a hot dog?
Is this the end?
Maybe that's why there's 13 or 14. Maybe you have two different options to escape. It looks like this option... I feel like this is... I'm not sure what this is. But the symbol on it makes me think that if we engage it, we exit. Like, we're done with this part of the level. So I feel like this takes you someplace, and I feel like if we follow the trail, we could go someplace else. We can't... Nah, we'll see what happens. I can't do anything. Oh, maybe this is the exit. But we have to do something? I don't know. I kind of want to just run over here and explore. Ooh, that was close. Oh.
This machine can be controlled. You just need to fix it. The warehouse is right behind this blockage. I can try to clear the blockage with the help of this machine. I think that's the battery for the machine.
The battery is dead. Needs recharging.
Oh man, is that what that other thing was? That device with the strange symbol on it? Do we have to get this and push it all the way to that other building without getting crushed to recharge the battery? So it looks like we need to move this. I can't push this any faster, by the way. We also need to get the drill down. Oh no! I think we got it. We're getting there. Oh no. Oh no! Oh! Well, that makes it faster. I don't know how he had the Herculean strength to lift that battery and put it in the wheelbarrow or the wagon. Unless it's like a really high-tech, super light battery. I'm guessing this is where you charge it. Alright. Now after this we probably have to go get that whatever it is, that bolt thing. And slide that all the way across, and then we're done. Oh! Hold on.
That's the missing arm of the machine. With his help, I can break the stones blocking the way out.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Ah, Slayer's here. Hello, Slayer. Oh, I was hoping that would miss. How are you doing? Oh. I am focused right now, Slayer. I'm trying not to get crushed think we are just about through at this level. Alright, we've restored the robot's drill arm. Now we just need to get its battery and plug it in. I think we can pilot this bad boy. I shouldn't be running, because I don't know where the debris is going to fall. Oh. It's like I have to pay attention to the entire screen at the same time. This is not easy for me. No! I guess I can pull it instead of push. I feel like I'm really lucky. I mean, it would have happened anyway, but I feel like I am kind of lucky that I was able to put the battery inside this wagon here.
Is awesome.
Are you admiring such primitive technology? I wonder, how did I end up here with you?
Trophy earned, Mecha Pilot. We did it. But there's no loading screen. That's interesting. Because this looks like a totally different environment here. Those satellites make me think that we were there before. Maybe that's the city we came from in the distance. Oh, you can go back down. Don't forget, city. Down. Johnny, welcome. I guess that kind of makes sense. So long as there's no load screen, you should be able to, you should be okay. It looks like this is a very panoramic shot, too. Usually it's not this panoramic. I'm guessing once we leave here, we can't come back. Yep. There we go.
Well, we're almost there.
This is level 13. Alright. No going back. Looks like no matter what I do, I'm going to have to fall down here. I can't get back up. Oh, wait, can I? Oh, I can. You're probably not supposed to, though.
Wait. There is a living being under this wreckage. It's big and dangerous.
Why would you tell me that? Well, I know why you would tell me that. Under the wreckage of the fallen tree? Okay, then. Oh, crap.
This is the light from the tower at the military base. It's better to avoid it. What was that?
Hugh died.
So when she said there was an anomaly, she meant beneath all this junk. Oh man, this is difficult because it looks like the anomaly can appear in both time periods. It's an anomaly like I'm an anomaly with a lantern. I wonder how that's going to work. And I can't just walk out here, right? I'll die? Oh, I can.
Oh no.
I'm glad this game has infinite continues. I wonder if the puzzle is it shifts between time periods.
Hugh died.
Let's try that again.
This is the light from the tower at the military base. It's better to avoid it.
Is this the end?
This is the light from the military base. It's better to avoid it. What does that mean? What military base? I don't remember any light from the military base. So I'm guessing that means we can't cross in the present. I mean, if we can't cross in the past, we have to cross in the present. So that means we have to look out for this creature.
Oh no.
I didn't know it could come from underneath me. It looks like it has the same pattern, though. Then it dives back. Then I think it dives away again. Or, there we go. Oh, come on.
You died.
I got so close. Maybe at the very end, because that thing did look high, I have to like shift into the past and run up. That could be it. Okay, let's wait for this again. Dived in. Now it has to dive away from me again. Now we go. I think that's the only time we have to dodge it, unless this is random. Which I hope it's not. Oh, I hope it's not. Oh, I think it might be random. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
So I guess once I get that close, I have to activate the lantern. Once I can see the other side. Oh!
Is this the end?
This is the light from the tower of the military base. It's better to avoid it.
Oh, so it's like a searchlight, I guess. So I guess if they see you for too long with the military light, then... What is it, like a heat ray? They just cook you? Could be. Oh,
You died.
I feel like there was no way I could get out of that one. I feel like this puzzle is more so a matter of luck than anything else.
What was that? But I'm in the past. Is this some kind of time anomaly?
So that's the military base. So if we got closer, we'd probably die. If we were in the past. But we're in the present, so we should be okay. I don't think it can follow us here. I hope it can't follow us here.
Okay, there's another anomaly ahead. How do we get past it?
The analysis revealed that the same soldier exists in both times. If you take him out of the anomaly zone in the past, then maybe he will disappear in the present.
Let's try.
This worries me. I hope that was a checkpoint right there, because if I mess up and I get this wrong and I have to repeat that worm thing, I am not going to like it. Oh, there's a soldier right in front of me. So if I shift time periods right now, I'm dead. Well, looks like there's a gun here. Oh, there's 2 guards here. Ah, there's a turret. I see. I see. Get him. Interesting. Oh, the turret was eventually destroyed. We can see it down below. So he turned. So he's not eliminated yet necessarily. But we turned the turret. He freaked out and he ran away. But he could still exist elsewhere. Okay. Okay. Oh, actually, we did go to see his family. What we thought was his family home, but it turned out that it was him that he saw himself as a child. It wasn't like the home of his wife and child. Alright, slow and steady wins the race here. I don't want to try to speed through and then die and have to repeat everything. And I really, really hope that if something bad happens, I don't have to repeat the whole worm thing and then the soldier thing. And that would be super, super annoying. I'm thinking we can go inside this building, but I don't know if that's what we're supposed to do. I think it is, though. I don't think we can get past all this fallen rubble. Oh, I guess we can. There's a clock there. What is the clock for? Nope. 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 The guard moved from the scaffolding, the building. Bug. Oh, this place looks pretty trashed here.
Be careful. The repair support system is unstable.
Nice. So it sent the vehicle plowing into the building and that freaked out the guards. So I guess some of these soldiers developed some sort of technology to allow themselves to exist in both time periods at the same time. But why these time periods? Why the same time periods that I can see, or that I can dwell in? We got a guard there, but he's only in the past. He's not in both periods anymore. We got 2 guards, actually. Oh, I get it. I'm pretty sure we have to do is get this clock, an alarm clock, go set it up someplace, let it buzz or ring or whatever in the past, and that will distract the guards so then I can enter this building. We got a ladder here. Oh, so we can cross over on the roof, that's why. Oh, there's another soldier. And I'm guessing if we climb the ladder and we walk across the roof, he's probably going to hear us. Or not hear us, but see us. Alright, so I need to get out of their line of sight. I can't throw the alarm clock. Can I enter this building? I can, it's locked. What, can I enter it in the past? I don't think so. Maybe. If I go to the right, I think he might see me. What if I go to the left and drop down through the roof? Oh, I can't drop down through the roof. Can I drop in through the roof of the vehicle? But then if I can, then what's the point of the clock? I don't know. I mean, it looks like there's a hole open in the roof. So it looks like I could potentially drop into that vehicle. But if I do, what is that going to do for me? It's already crashed into this building. So with two armed patrol guards standing right next to it, would I be able to lock the doors, start up the vehicle, throw it in reverse, and then drive out of here? Maybe. But then what's the point of the clock? Ah, yes, thank you for shouting yourself out, Slayer. Yes, for any who are here, Slayer is a variety streamer. He typically likes to play PlayStation and Nintendo exclusives. So if you are interested in those things, as well as new releases, if you're interested in those kinds of games, then check them out. And classic Nintendo releases, actually classic games as well. Okay. Your next pickup is The Last of Us Remake. Interesting, interesting. I'm worried. He's right there. I don't know if he can see me from down there. Oh, actually, hold on. No, there's no twinkle on that orange door down there, so I can't ever get into that building.
Oh no.
I was just trying to see if he existed in both time periods. Well, at least we start here. We don't have to start all the way back at the worm area. That would have been horrible. Oh. Okay. You wanted Cult of the Lamb, but you're broke? I hear you, Slayer. I hear you. Cult of the Lamb is not my thing, but I don't know if I'm going to have... Hopefully I'll have enough money come early next year, because I really want to pick up Alan Wake 2 when it comes out. Like, that is probably one of 3 games that I'm really anticipating next year. The only game that I really look forward to this year, and in hindsight I think I'm really going to enjoy, is Elden Ring. But next year there are 3 games, and that's Hogwarts Legacy, Alan Wake 2, and maybe Forspoken. But I gotta see more of that. But those are like the big 3 titles that I'm really interested in for next year. For this year, originally it was Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin, but I ended up not liking that game. I beat it just because it was a Final Fantasy, and because I purchased it, and because I realized about 3/4 in that I didn't like it, and I'd already invested so much time and effort, I figured I might as well finish it. But yeah, that turned out to be a dud for me. But Elden Ring, I think I'm really going to enjoy, because on Thursdays I've been streaming the original PlayStation 3 version of Demon's Souls, and that's got me hooked. Like, that's my new big game right now, my new old game right now, and I actually want to go for the Platinum Trophy, and luckily there are no online trophies for the PS3 version. I think there are for the PS5. Actually, yeah, there are for the PS5 remake. But the PS3 original has no online trophies, which is good because the servers for the PS3 version were shut down back in 2018. Though there are still some ways to kind of get online, but that's fine. There are no online trophies, I'm good. So I'm pretty psyched about that. And yeah, since I enjoy Demon's Souls so much, and Elden Ring is made by the same company, kind of uses the same formula, I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy Elden Ring. Alright, so let's pick up the clock again. Let's continue over to the ladder. Let's climb the ladder. I'm just going to have to cross the wooden beam and hope he doesn't see me. Because I don't know what else to do with the clock, the alarm clock. I thought assuredly I would throw it somewhere and that would do something. But I can't throw the alarm clock. Oh, there's 2 soldiers. They want to make it extra hard. I'm pretty sure that I'm supposed to go into the past. Yep. I'm supposed to shift into the past, go through this building downstairs to the front door, and then do something. I'm guessing maybe we're going to get someplace and, I don't know, maybe be able to do something with the clock to set off a noise to distract them. To get them to leave me alone. Oh. Oh, I can't go any further. This reminds me of Quantum Break. How in Quantum Break, the main character can sort of shift in and out of time. And sometimes like freeze time. And then as you get further into the game, you run across soldiers that wear special gear that allow them to traverse time breaks as well. This is kind of what this reminds me of. Alright, let's see what's inside here. Oh, we have to put the clock down there. This whole place is collapsed. So make our way past a bunch of sleeping army men, past the sleeping security guard, over to where the guy in briefs is. I guess he's like their commander. Put the alarm clock over there. And then, I'm not sure, maybe leave? Climb back up, and by the time we leave, the alarm clock will go off, and I guess maybe I'll order the guards to go someplace else. We'll see.
Need to be careful.
Well, we can't shift time in this building. I don't know how we're going to be careful here. I mean, he's sleeping. We can't really do... Unless we just have to walk, like, really, really quietly. Like, not quietly, but slowly. Ah, hello, Lorelei. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, Marvels. How are you doing? And Lorelei has redeemed Hydrate and Stretch. Very well. Cheers to you, Lorelei. I have a little bit of chocolate milk here. How are you doing tonight? You're doing okay? That's good. I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm doing alright. You love chocolate milk? I do too, but I haven't had any in a pretty long time. And I realized I had a bottle of chocolate syrup in the fridge, and I think that was originally purchased for ice cream, but I haven't had ice cream in a while. But I'm like, why not just put some into the cup with some milk and make my own chocolate milk? And it tastes good. So, good experiment. But, yeah. But I'm doing good. I had a good day so far today. Got some stuff accomplished. And now we are here for the Monday Marvels stream. And it looks like we're getting ready to wrap up this indie game, The Great Perhaps. Brandon was here earlier, And he let me know that this game is either 13 to 14 chapters long. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe there's like an extended ending. Maybe there's like an epilogue chapter. Not really sure. He didn't go into detail, and I kind of appreciate that because I don't really want spoilers. But I think we started in chapter 11 tonight, which was the streets, and then we shifted to the underground, which was chapter 12, and now we're here, which is chapter 13. So this might be the end of the level, or the end of the game, or if not the end, very close to the end. Stretch your other arm. Looks like the current plan is we have to sneak past this armed guard to the commander's room and set down this alarm clock and then get out of here. And then it'll ring, and who knows what's going to happen after that. Have I played LA Noire for Sundays? No, I have not. I actually canceled Sunday streams. So, originally Sunday streams, I used to call them Sunday cinemas. And we all used to gather around, sometimes pop some popcorn, grab a soft drink, and we would play through full motion video games. And I love full motion video games. Full motion video games, FMV for short, utilize real actors and real actresses, and they utilize real sets, and it's basically either an interactive movie or an interactive TV show. And so you just kind of sit back, passively watch what happens, and then every once in a while a decision will pop up, and it's either a geographical question like where should the character go next, or it's like a moral question like should we rat someone out even though it's the honest thing to do, or should we be quiet because we might raise suspicions even though we're doing the right thing, that kind of thing. At least the new school FMV games are like that. The old school were a little different. And that was a lot of fun. But unfortunately, we ran out of content. We actually streamed every single full motion video game on console, at least for PS3, PS4, and Xbox One. So we shifted over to something called Slipstream Sundays, which was based around racing games. And we had that for a little while, and we streamed a few, but ultimately I decided to end it because I had a lot of fun with the first racing game we tried, which was the 2015 reboot of Need for Speed from Ghost Games. And that's actually become my favorite racing game of all time. And then after that we tried to hop into Wreckfest, and it looks really cool, but I just wasn't feeling it. And then from there we tried to hop into Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, wasn't feeling that, and I thought I would because it's another Need for Speed game. And then we tried Super Kids Racing, wasn't feeling that. And so I got to thinking, maybe I'm just not that into racing games. Maybe there's some racing games out there that I'll just fall in love with, like I did with Need for Speed. But maybe just the genre as a whole isn't something I'm that passionate about. And so I thought instead, I did stream 7 nights a week. One night off would be kind of nice. I could try to hang out more with family and friends, and I could try to plan out content a bit more. And so I thought just to take it off from now on. So that's what I'm doing. But I've seen LA Noire. I know that came out 2 generations ago on the PS3 and Xbox 360. And I know it's been ported to the PS4 and the Xbox One. And it probably also runs through backwards compatibility on PS5 and Xbox Series. And I know it's on PC. I don't have the game. I was interested in the game. I like the time period in which it takes place. But I don't know, there's so many other games out there that I do own that I'm not sure I would ever get around to LA Noire. And I know they have something called LA Noire, the VR case files. And that has me like intrigued as well, because that's supposed to be sort of part of the main game or a branch off of the main game. And you actually get to basically play some of that in virtual reality. And I have virtual reality, I have PSVR. And so that's really cool as well. But I don't know. What is your opinion of LA Noire? Oh, it's ticking. And I bet if I run, he'll wake up. Trophy earned. Intertemporal. That's awesome.
This new world never ceases to amaze me. And this is not good.
Oh, now we have to go back into the present, climb down the ladder, and then we can make our way back across. Where it says, I really like the game and the story to it based on the year in the game that it took place. Yeah, is it like the 1940s? Ah, there's still a guard there in the past. Yes? Yeah. I love the 1940s. I like the style of the cars. I like the way people dress. Seems like a simpler time, a nice time. I like the style of the 1940s more than anything. And that's what attracted me first and foremost to LA Noire. It wasn't the fact that it's sort of a police mystery game, which I'm attracted to mysteries, not necessarily to police games though. And not even because it's a Rockstar game, though I know it is. Oh, we have some graffiti here that transcends time. Or plants, or whatever that is. Oh, no. Never mind. Those, whatever those branches are, those only exist in the present, not the past. I hope they don't kill me. They look like they're alive.
These black roots are very strange. They remind me of the creature that followed us before.
The chemical composition is very similar.
Maybe these soldiers were experimenting on people to make the people they experimented on able to exist in this new era of time. There's another game that makes you decide. It's called the Walking Dead Telltale series. But I don't know if you like zombies or anything. I'm okay with zombies. I know of The Walking Dead. I never really got too into the show. At one point I lived with a roommate, and he used to watch the episodes all the time. And so sometimes I would see some of it over his shoulder. But on the whole, I wasn't too big into the series. But I do like games that make you choose different things.
We're here. The black box is in this building. So, let's save this world, shall we?
That's the spirit.
Here we go. I think this is the game's final chapter.
The anomalies are becoming more complex. That's fine.
That's a cool visual effect. But I'll think about it. With, what's it called? L.A. Noire. I don't think I'll get into it. Just because I've seen some gameplay. And I don't really like the, I tend not to like playing as police. I have nothing against police. But there's just, I don't know. Like, I love a mystery. Like, if I could play as a detective like Sherlock Holmes or Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot, I think I would totally get into it. And I played some Sherlock Holmes games, but it's just like a normal cop game. I don't know. I don't feel like I'd really get into that. Oh no.
I need to be careful. When I'm in this wave, I may be noticed in the past.
You died.
The anomalies are becoming more complex. That's fine.
I figured I'd try to help with some ideas for you for Sundays. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's try going in here.
Looks like this door is damaged.
Is it still damaged in the past?
This door is damaged.
It is. I see stairs.
The server room. The black box should be there.
No problem. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm always looking for new ideas, new game suggestions. I have done a few in the past. My themes for the different days are Mondays, I typically do indie games. Tuesdays, I do retro games or contemporary games done in a retro style. Thursdays, I do role-playing games. Fridays, I typically do AAA games. And Saturdays, I do spooky games. So, the Walking Dead Telltale series would fall, or would qualify for Spooky Saturdays. And I might do that. Like I said, I'm not that big into The Walking Dead, but that's actually one of the games that my roommate played. And just like I saw some of the TV show over his shoulder, I saw some of the game over his shoulder as well. And I like the way it looks. So I could see getting into that.
In order to get the black box, you need to restore power through the circuit.
I need 2 conductors.
Oh, we gotta go find 2 conductors. that probably means we have to go upstairs. Oh. For indie games, do you mean like scary games also? They could be, but if it's scary, then it's going to be a Saturday game. So I say typically indie games, but really what Mondays are all about is Monday games, I call them Monday Marvels, are games that have no sequels or no prequels. They are games that are unique. They are one of a kind. They're not part of a series. Now, most of the time, that means the game is an indie game, because if a game does really well, it spawns a sequel and it turns into a series, and a lot of the time those big games are AAA games. But yeah, Mondays aren't really for indie games, they're just for like one-offs, but it just turns out that most of them happen to be indie games. And Friday is the opposite. I call it Franchise Fridays, because the goal is that the games on those days have to be part of a franchise or part of a series. Now, it just happens to turn out that most of the games I stream on those days are AAA games, which is why I say typically AAA games. But that gives me like a lot of leeway in what games I can choose between Mondays and Fridays. But if anything specifically is more retro, it's always going to be on Tuesdays. If anything is specifically more of a role-playing game, it's always going to be Thursdays. If it's more spooky, it's always going to be a Saturday. And you have redeemed Dehydrate. So very well, very well. Let's see, let's do... That's a good one. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I'll be right back. The bottle is far. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so for dehydrates, I take a small shot of something. I have a glass here. I fill about halfway. It's about an ounce. And today I'm doing something unique. Something I have not done in quite a while. But since I'm drinking chocolate milk, this kind of works. So this is a bottle of Godiva white chocolate liqueur. Yeah, you can't make out the label, there's too much light from the ring lamp. It looks like milk though. Okay. So I know you are staying sober, and I respect that, Lorelei. So when I say cheers, I do not expect you to virtually clink glasses with me unless it is something non-alcoholic, like water, or perhaps a glass of milk. Cheers to you, Lorelei. That was good. I enjoyed that. Thank you, Lorelei. That sent a nice little warm feeling in my belly and down to my toes. Cheers, my friend. Thank you, Lorelei. Now let's see if we can make it without dying. We have to head
I need
upstairs.
to be careful. When I'm in this wave, I may be noticed in the past.
Oh, we can't get in. Turn off. I guess I'll just wait.
This
Oh,
is the end.
That's why I couldn't turn it off.
The
Because
elements are becoming more complex. But
because I was next to... Well, now that I know that, I can speed this up. So I can't get in there yet. Whoa! I am shocked he didn't do anything.
these time waves emanate from the reactor. Maybe this lantern was created somewhere here.
Not bad, Carter, but you can do better. The delay is too long. I want an expert now. I flag
Okay.
This is Professor Morozov. You have to give the black box to him. He will know what to do with this information. He is the best scientist in the world. Also, he is one of my creators.
That's not how I imagined meeting your parents.
It seems as if I'm beginning to understand your sadness. My creator will remain dead unless we give him the box.
Oh, we need to get upstairs and get that guy's security card to open the area below.
Don't you have your own plan?
Excuse me.
This is complicated. Like, we have to do this, not run into any guards.
Server room. The black box should be there.
Okay, I see. So there's one. We need to plug in one more chip. And I bet that chip is in the locked office.
In order to get the black box, you need to restore power through this circuit.
I need 2 conductors. Shit. The wafer set all my actions. I have to put this key together again.
Oh, so this one is timed. We have to find one more chip, plug that in, and then we have to rearrange all the pipes. I think that'll be kind of fun. The hard part is getting where we need to go without getting caught. You're welcome, my friend. I appreciate it, Lorelei. Seems like as long as everything is in the past, it should be okay. Uh-oh. That was close. Okay, now I need to get back downstairs. Kinda wonder what's over there, though. I shouldn't wonder that. Oh dear. Oh no. No, no, no. There we go. Oh no. It just occurred to me, I have a small amount of time to get in there. Oh no, I don't. Once I get where the safe is, I'm okay. Okay. Thank goodness. I was like, man, I have to get in there, crack the safe somehow in a short amount of time, retrieve the chip, and then get out. That's not going to be easy. Get caught. Oh, it's 6. Hello, 6. How are you doing? I saw you earlier in Wipeout stream. Curious to see what happens? I die. That's what happens. I think this is the last chapter of the game.
Conductor could be useful.
As long as we don't get caught, I think we are about to beat this. Hold on, can I go in there? No. The door isn't twinkling, so we can't get in there. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna wait here. If I time this properly, I probably don't need to wait on these waves, but I don't know how to do this properly, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until everything becomes the past again. There we go. And run through. Go downstairs.
In this wave, I may be noticed in the past.
That was so close. I almost got shot right there. Oh my gosh. Hello. I want to see the deleting process. The deleting process. No. Alright, we did it. We plugged in the other chip.
For Christ's sake. For Christ's sake.
And that resets everything. I have to do all of this? That's...
For Christ's sake.
Oh boy. I guess that way, then that way, that way, that way. I can't modify that. That way, not that way? What? Oh, so it's that way, that way, that way. No, that can't be right. This is like BioShock, but worse. Oh, I didn't know I could move that one. I tried that before and it didn't work. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Let's do it that way. Actually, no, let's do it that way then. Or... Marley says, this game looks very interesting. It is quite interesting. It has a very dark, very serious tone to it that I like. And I didn't think it would have that kind of tone. Okay, go up. Here. Connect here. Let's try going this way. That has to go straight. It can't be this way. Okay, so what it's doing is every time you do this, you have to memorize the ideal route. Or not the ideal route, the solution. So it has to go that way. That way. That doesn't make sense, though. That can't be... Oh, wait, that's right, I can rotate these. Okay, so that went all the way around. Okay, so that went here. And I have to... Oh boy. I got part of it. We have to solve this puzzle, get a black box. Hopefully once we get the black box, that's a checkpoint. And then we need to take it to one of the scientists, and I'm not sure what's going to happen from there. Okay, so that's that. That goes there. And then That goes... Oh, I forgot how he did this. I think it goes... No. How does it go? This way? Okay. So it's all on the left. And then once you get here, it goes that way. There. And then... No, wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. We got 2 that time. At least this shift is slower. Okay, that connected. I wonder if you have to use all the pipes. I hope you don't have to use all the pipes. But maybe you do. No, you can't. You can't. That's not possible. That goes there. And then... What? What?
For Christ's sake.
We almost got it all. Okay. Go from there. What if we start from here? And then... What? But then I can't connect here. I guess this is such a challenging puzzle part because this is the end of the game. Alright, let's try starting from, I feel like we have to start from the top where the wires are, so it has to go from here. That has to be it. Because there's no other way that it can go. It has to go that way. Has to go that way. But then we're stuck again. Unless it goes back down. But then we're stuck again. What if instead of starting with the battery, we start with the device that the power is supposed to be getting pumped into? Let's try that. Because I think the pipe has to go, like there's a pipe right there, so it has to go from there. That's mandatory. So that goes there. That would have to go here. Right? So then that would have to go here, 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 here. Yes! Oh, that was how to do it. Start from where the power's supposed to end up, and then work backwards. Oh, that felt good. We did it! We got the black box! Awesome! Why is it disappearing in our hands? Is it still there? Okay, yeah, that's weird. Okay, now we just have to get this back to the scientist guy. Oh, sweet. It ported us there. We didn't have to try and stealth our way back.
No, not this thing! No, not now! I won't give up the lantern! Get away!
Something went wrong. I do not understand what's happening.
That's the thing that's been tracking us through the game.
Come on!
Oh, that's his wife and daughter.
I failed. I failed to save you. But it's only for now. I won't stop. Never. I won't abandon you. I will return, no matter the cost. I will walk this crazy path 1,000 times more, but I will save you. I will not stop as long as I still have this great perhaps.
One signature of a living human being found.
Trophy earned. Looking for the great perhaps. Oh, wow, that's so sad. I thought it might be something like that. Alright, so for those just joining who don't know what the game has been about, thank you for the GGs, Lorelei. So, our astronaut friend here was on board a space station, and the space station lost communication with Earth. There was a storm happening, and it was very bad. And the team on board the space station went sort of to sleep for a while, and then the AI woke them up, and it had been quite some time, and it had been years, in fact, and the majority of those on board the space station chose to pilot a shuttle back to Earth. But one person was left on board the space station because they weren't really sure how well the AI would handle taking care of the space station by itself. And that person was our astronaut friend, that was us. And as the team went to Earth, they signaled back that a tremendous storm was coming, a cataclysm, and that you couldn't do anything, and so just to go into cryo sleep. And so that's what we did. Went to cryosleep, and 100 years passed, and then we woke up. And we were very distraught once we learned 100 years had passed. And the AI of the space station convinced us to take the AI with us, and pilot a shuttle to Earth, and try to see if there's any survivors, despite the long period of time. And we made it. We found life in two forms. We found life in, well, actually, we found life in the form of mutants that will try to kill us. But we also found life in terms of that large black creature that was detected as a human presence, but it was an unrecognizable human presence. And it almost killed us twice. And we escaped. We kept trying to follow the AI's advice. We were helping people in the past. We were solving their problems and going through. And in the end, we almost completed our mission. All we had to do was deliver that black box to one of the scientists so he could analyze what led to the cataclysm, and then everything might have been averted. But that large black creature showed up and tried to steal the lantern from us. And now we discover that that's what led to us failing the mission. And the guy never got to save his wife and daughter, the astronaut. But he swore that he would keep trying. And so, since he's sort of this human being who's sort of lost in between time, he became that creature. And so he sort of led to his own downfall, because he's always trying to come after the lantern. That's so sad. That's so emotional. Wow, that makes me wonder if this game has like a good ending and a bad ending. We just got the bad ending, but I feel that's not the case. I feel this is the only ending. That would make it more profound, more heavy-hitting. And huge congratulations to the game for doing that. I mean, I'm going to look it up right now just to make sure. But again, a huge congrats to the game for doing that. I love games that can make you feel. And this game did that, and I didn't really expect it to. Aww. Creepy says, and I return. And Creepy has redeemed, hello, I'm new to stream. Whoop whoop. Welcome, Creepy. Welcome to the stream for the very first time. You made it back in time to see the conclusion to the Great Perhaps. And Creepy has redeemed Hydrate and Stretch. Very well. Let me... The Great... Oop, I misspelled Perhaps. The Great Perhaps... Why not? Let's go with walkthrough and see if there is an alternate ending listed. No. There is only one ending. That was amazing. Alright, let us hydrate. Cheers to you, Creepy. Have some chocolate milk here. It's light on the chalky. And we stretch. Lorelei asks, do you recommend this game? If you like indie games, if you like stories that make you feel, stories that have a very serious overtone, then for the story alone, I say it's a good recommendation, but also keep in mind the kind of game that it is. It is a 2D puzzle platformer, and I am not too big on that hybrid of a genre. I will say it's more puzzle than platformer, and the puzzles are typically not that hard. Each level, you can kind of see here, actually I don't know if you want to see, because it's kind of spoiling for yourself, but there's 14 levels, And each level probably took me about 20 minutes to get through. And again, I'm not that good at puzzles. So, you know, there's some challenge in there, but it's typically not too bad. Do I feel the game was worth it after beating it? Yes, I do. What would I score this game? Typically, I use a 5-star rating scale. 1 means complete pass. 2 means below average experience. 3 means average. 4 means above average. 5 means masterpiece. And I never go half stars. Unless, like, the game won't work. Or there's, like, it's heavily bugged, then I might go, like, half a star. But, like 0.5 out of 5. But, I would say this game is definitely above average. So it's at least a 4. Is it a masterpiece, though? I can't say that. When I think of the other games that I consider masterpieces, I cannot say that. But this is a really great game. I love the soundtrack. You can hear it going. I love the art style. I really love the story. I think the ending was really profound. The puzzles I wasn't always the biggest fan of. Some of the action sequences I wasn't always the biggest fan of. But I feel they were done well. That's not really like my preferred genre. But yeah, this was a great game, and it is something I would recommend. Crippy says, I'm still piecing that answer together, Stream Elements. What? Ah, he's thinking. Yes, new question of the week. Who is your favorite character in gaming? And stretch my other arm. But thank you everyone for showing up. I thought we would finish this before our 3-hour time period is over. I thought it might knock us out in an hour. But no, it took us like 2.25 hours to get through. And it was definitely worth it. I'm really, really glad that we played this. Like I said at the very beginning, I was a little turned off by this game. Not because of what it is or what it looks like necessarily, but because I legitimately thought before we played this game that it was a 3D first-person walking simulator. And I was kind of in the mood to play something like that, and that's why I chose this game. And then to find out that it was sort of a 2D puzzle platformer kind of put me off, but we already had it scheduled, so I figured I'd go through with it. And I did like the look of the art style from some of the gameplay we saw on YouTube. And I'm so glad we did, because this was just a great all-around experience. And, you know, it's games like these that make me happy to be a gamer, that make me proud to embrace this art form. The fact that it could make you sort of feel that sense of loss, that sort of hope snatched away at the end. Like, I love games. Like, some people are super big on gameplay, and I totally get that, I totally respect that. But for me, story is and has always been and always will be the reason why I game. I love, for me, story is above everything else. And out of all kinds of stories, my favorite stories are the ones that make you feel. Not just make you laugh or slightly entertain you, stories that really like tug at the heartstrings. And they don't have to be just like pure drama. They can be like drama mixed with humor, or drama mixed with action, like Metal Gear. But games that really make you think, games that make you feel, and this did that. And I am very appreciative of this experience. So thank you everyone for being here and sharing some of this with me. So that was that's been quite something. This is a Monday Marvel. Now, let me see. Okay. And since we still have some time left, and we're probably going to call this before we meet our 3-hour quota for stream time. But what I will do is tell you a little bit about our next game. So, our next game is also supposed to be somewhat philosophic, only it's more about relationships, and it's more about you as an individual. And the game is called Journey of the Broken Circle. Shout out to Storm. I'm not sure if she changed her name yet. Let me see. She did not. Okay, so that is her new name. She goes by Storm's Oasis now. I used to sort of volunteer back with her on a gaming website called Ironstar, and she was like one of the main, if not the main, Nintendo gaming peeps on there. And she also streamed. She was last casting the Pokemon trading card game, and she's a really cool streamer. She hasn't streamed in a bit, but I saw her stream Journey of the Broken Circle. Not all of it, but some of it. Enough to get me interested. I like the art style. I like the story behind the game. And it made me want to pick it up and give it a shot. So we'll be starting that next Monday. Its description reads, a fun and vibrant trip about life, love, fulfillment, and existentialism, where new powers come from new relationships. So, it's not preachy. It has a unique art style, very different from this one. And it seems to give some healthy advice along the way. So, perhaps you will join me next Monday as we begin Journey of the Broken Circle. And one last thing I want to check. Let me see on the website howlongtobeat.com how long it says that game should take to beat. I always like to have a rough idea. Okay, so it looks like we should beat it in about 5 hours. So that probably means it'll take me like 7 or 8 hours. So we're probably looking at 2 streams, which was what happened with The Great Perhaps. All right. Thank you again, everyone, for coming by. I'm going to give out some thank yous, and I'm going to give some shout-outs that we didn't get to give earlier. And then I'm going to see who else is streaming that we can throw a raid and a host over to. Let's see here. I don't see anyone yet, but let's give out the thank yous first. Okay, so first, again, thank you to both MNC Gamers and Albatrax for the follows. Thank you to Lorelei for being here and keeping me company in chat, and for the redemptions. And thank you to Creepy for also being here and for giving some shout outs, for moderating, and for the redemptions as well, and for the time spent in chat. Thanks also goes out to Six Axis, and I don't think we got to shout out Six Axis earlier, so let's do that now. There we go. Shout out to Six Axis, last casting Monster Hunter World. If you are looking for what is referred to as a pack, or he refers to himself as a pack hunter streamer, then he is a good one. He is all about team multiplayer, typically player versus AI rather than PvP, but he does that too. And right now, his two big games are Monster Hunter World, and on Wednesdays, I believe he does World of Warships Legends. So if you're into either of those two, check him out. He's also on PS4. That's his platform right now. So definitely, yeah, give him a follow. And let's see who else we have. Did we shout out Lorelei? I don't think we shouted you out, Lorelei. I thanked you, but I don't think we shouted you out. There we go. So shout out to Lorelei. Lorelei is one of our newer followers and has a very kind personality, from what I can tell, and is a streamer as well. And was last casting The Child's Sight. It is a spooky game, so if you enjoy spooky games, and for those of you who tune into the stream on Saturdays, I'm guessing you do, then check out Lorelei's stream. She is a variety streamer, but last she was casting a spooky game. Let's see who else. No, Brandon showed up. So thank you Brandon for being here. I do appreciate that. And Guns of the Helghast was also here earlier. Thank you for being here, Guns. Yes, he was last casting Killzone 3. And Ratika was also here. Thank you for being here, Ratika. And Ratika is also another one of our streamer friends. Give him a shout. Did I hit the wrong thing? I think I hit the wrong thing. Hold on. I think I just added him. I don't think I actually shouted him out. There we go. And he actually has a new ring lamp coming in soon, so he wants to sort of reinvest into streaming. Also, thank you to General Organa for being here. I do appreciate that as well. Alright, let's scroll back down. So yes, Ratika was last casting Persona 5 Royale. And Ratika is another variety streamer. I know he got the Platinum Trophy in Elden Ring, which could not have been easy. And he is looking at perhaps playing some other things soon. And so, yeah, check him out. He plays a little bit of everything. You appreciate? I appreciate you, Lorelei. You are welcome to the shout-out. Let me scroll up chat here. Lorelei has been following for 30 days, a full month. I count 30 days as a full month. 1 month in, Lorelei. Thank you. And Creepy has been following for 1 year, 11 months, 27 days, and 5 hours. Wow. So what is that? That's 2 days and 19 hours till it'll make a full 2 years. Wow. So what is that? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So around RPG nights, it would have been a full 2 years, or it will be a full 2 years. And thank you, Creepy, for shouting me out. You enjoy my streams? Thank you, Lorelei. I'm glad that I have people here to enjoy them with. Okay. So now, where are we going? While I look for someone, I will make our closing announcements. So the next time I'll be streaming in general will be tomorrow at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern for our Retro Reminiscence streams. We'll be back with Quake Remastered, and we should be finishing the bottom half of Episode 1 to the Dissolution of Eternity expansion. It's a lot of things kind of jammed in there. So that will put us halfway through the expansion in its entirety. So yeah, if you like some Quake, you like some classic old school first person run and gun. Well, I don't really run and gun in that game, but if you like some classic first FPS action, then swing on by tomorrow. Okay. Not really seeing... Well... we might just end it here. I don't really see anyone streaming anything. I think I will, I guess. But alright, have a good night, everyone. Thank you again. And perhaps I will see you next Monday for another Monday Marvel session with Journey of the Broken Circle, or tomorrow night for Quake Remastered. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you again. Good night.